Let me give you a little example how the last 48 hours have gone. See that light down in the bottom left-hand corner? And see that message, exhaust filter overloaded, drive to clean. Ha! Curtis spent all day Saturday and all day Sunday. Today's Tuesday. He spent all weekend, long hours working on our power project for our trailer, and everything went great. He got it all installed. It all went great. We've come down to Kamloops because of work. Curtis is here for, we think we're probably here until we head south at the end of the month. And we get down here, everything's great, everything's working great. We have full hookups. It's lovely to take a full shower. We've been dry camping all summer until now, and it's now November. So we've been dry camping for months, since July, which is great. We like it, but it is nice to have hookups and have a full shower and not be worried about water conservation. But last night at 2:30 in the morning, I woke up to a beep. Turns out that our inverter was beeping, and the batteries had got drawn down to the level that the inverter shuts off, and something was drawing on the batteries. We're not sure what it was. Curtis is extremely mechanically inclined, extremely electrically inclined. I'm not worried about it. He'll figure it out, but we're here for work. And so for that to happen in the morning, we were both out of bed at 2:45 trying to troubleshoot. So Curtis, how has the last 48 hours been?
It was interesting. Very busy weekend, and then turned into moving here for work, setting up the trailer, and then we told that we had to move the trailer, but then started moving the trailer until we didn't have to move the trailer, then reset up the trailer.
Yeah, that was a little crazy.
Yeah. In the middle of the night, as you mentioned, we had to rip out the wiring, switch it around from that to the auto transfer, to be able to get power, to be able to get back to the original converter charger, to be able to charge those batteries up and to get AC power to the trailer. Because when the battery goes dead or low, the inverter shuts off and it doesn't make any more charge. So I got to figure that one out. So for whatever reason, the real cause that triggered it, of course, after we moved, I forgot to plug the main cable back into the tree for the power supply, which of course the inverter was running, and how it's set, maybe it drew the batteries down too far. I don't know for sure, but long story short.
Have you noticed these things never happen at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon?
At 75 degrees, when you have lots of time to deal with those things?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's funny, one of the people that we follow, I believe it was Nathan, he said that just because you go full-time RVing doesn't mean that the problems stop. No matter what you own, things break, things go wrong. Mm-hmm. But yeah, 2:30 in the morning, work on things at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, not much fun.
No. So the last 48 hours have been very interesting. My truck is not regenerating. And so for those of you who don't know, a diesel engine for emissions, diesel engines used to put out tons of soot, and so now they have a filter, a particulate filter in the exhaust system, and it collects all that soot and it sits in there, and then the vehicle, when it senses that that filter needs cleaned out, it superheats the exhaust and it uses DEF fluid, and it revs up your engine to hit temperature. The DEF fluid burns, and it burns all that soot out of the exhaust filter. Great. Mine is not working randomly. And so it says to drive to clean it out, which normally that would work great. Mine is not doing it because when I drive, it never hits regeneration mode. And we think we've discovered what it is. So my thermostat in my truck is working properly. When I drive and once my vehicle is heated up, I can turn on the heat and it'll like burn your face off. It's hot. However, my gauge, which is computer, is not registering that my engine is hot. It stays on cold. And so things that the regeneration relies on is that it waits until your vehicle is warmed up and then it kicks it up. But it won't do that if it's registering that your vehicle is cold. But because I have a check engine light on, I can't go do a forced regeneration. And so consequently, my vehicle is not regenerating.
Oh, so I jump on a plane tomorrow. What are you doing in the next 4.5 days that I'm gone?
Yeah, I feel like about 4 months. Our truck, True Blue to figure out. I think it's just a temperature sensor that's causing the false reading for the cold temperature side of things, because it seems like it's making heat and all that good stuff. It's not like a thermostat is stuck open. It seems like it's not reading the temperature. So I'm going to watch some videos to see how hard that thing is to change out, because of course if you need your vehicle worked on right now, you might as well wait for months because everybody's booked up.
Exactly.
So I'll try to see if I can get the temperature sensor changed. See, hopefully that's it. It's only a $45 sensor from what I can see online. So maybe $90 here. Yeah, I will try to change that sensor and hopefully it goes into regen and sorts itself out.
It's after 3 in the afternoon. My eyes look like I've been doing things I shouldn't be doing. But this is just exhaustion. But I wanted to get it all done today because tomorrow morning I have to be to the Kamloops airport at 5:30 in the morning, which means, oh, no, that's wrong. I need to be to the Kamloops airport at 5 o'clock in the morning, which means we need to leave here at 4:30 in the morning. I am flying out to Saskatchewan to go help Lexi and Lane with Loretta for the weekend. They have a lot going on. Lexi has an art show and Lane has a rodeo. So I went to do the video today, and Curtis did all this great footage and he recorded all this stuff. And he did all of this before we got our mics all figured out. And none of it is usable. Well, that's not true. All of the outside footage of the vehicle is usable for his Lexus LC500 for the owner's review. That footage is great. All of the footage of Curtis showing the interior of his car and all of the footage of him talking about his car, completely unusable. The car has excellent noise. The engine noise is amazing. Unfortunately, that's all you can hear in the video. Yeah, road noise and engine noise. So, what I had planned to do this week for our video is not happening. I can't do the owner's review.
Oh, how do you feel about all the work you put into the video that I cannot produce?
Well, a lot of it was fun because of course you got to drive that car, and that soundtrack that was at the beginning of that thing is amazing. It reminds me, it makes me miss my car and how much I love my car. But that was disappointing because, as you said, the outside stuff is good, but audio, no mic at the time. We didn't figure these out yet. We had issues with that. So any of the talking I was doing while driving the car is gone. So as you said. So that was very disappointing because I really wanted to do that video. But we will do one at probably the 1 year mark maybe, and do a 1 year owner's review. So again, always small things add up to big things, all in less than 4 weeks. So
and what's in 4 weeks?
We're heading south. We're aiming to leave on the weekend of the 25th.
Woohoo!
So unless the roads are really bad, that's the only thing that should stop us. We just gotta get the truck fixed and get all the little loose ends done.
That'll be good.
Away we go.
Yeah, a little disappointed, but hey, it's what happens and it'll be fine. I need sleep. I need some sleep desperately. So, hit that like button and subscribe and hit the notification bell, and you'll know every time we post something new. But have a great week, and we'll see you next Friday.